What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just Nick should be raiding in here soon, and we'll be chatting with him for a little bit. So let me know if you got any questions for what's up, JD? What is up? Let me know if you got any questions while we wait. But yeah, and make sure to check out my channel, JB Builds 15. We'll have videos on there. We're not gonna be auctioning anything tonight. We do have stuff in the buy now if you want to purchase anything there, but we will just be chatting with Nick the Brick Guy tonight. So that's basically the plan for the stream, and yeah, just seeing what's up with him. I can't talk. We'll be asking him his story. Just seeing how it's going, seeing how he started and all that stuff. So it's gonna be good. But yeah, make sure you check out my channel. Make sure you check out the channel that this stream will all be on, which will be JB Builds vlogs and whatnot. So check that out. It's all gonna be on YouTube. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good stream. So just let me know if you got any questions. See, I'm gonna turn this music while we wait. There we go. There we go. Well, now we got some music playing. So, oh yeah. I'm definitely looking forward. This has been we've been playing this. So Captain Rex, if you don't know, you can check out Nick the Brick Guy. Make sure to give him a follow. He's a great seller, awesome guy, and so we're gonna be interviewing him tonight. And so he'll be raiding in here in a minute. And I'll put him as a co-host, but yeah, it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm very excited. We've been trying to plan this for a good bit. Oh yeah, he's definitely one of the Whatnot goats. Yeah, definitely. Make sure you check out his June 1st show. He's gonna be giving away the Midas Trent. I say this set wrong every time, so you know. But yeah, he's gonna be giving one of those away. So also make sure to bookmark him. It's custom figures. So if you look in the description of all this stuff, it should say custom Lego on there. So that should tell you whether or not it's custom or if it's official. But yeah, all the majority of the figures in there are custom. We do have some sets and some other stuff, but yeah, we do have customs. Turn on the music a little bit. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good stream. Let's see. Just what's up, everyone? Welcome in. Nick the Brick Guy should be raiding in soon. Let's see. I'm just gonna be invite some people. There you go. But let me know if you got any questions or anything before he raids in. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good stream. It is custom Lego. It's not official Lego. So just want to make sure that's official. If you look in the description, it should say custom Lego, or at least custom figure. But yeah, but a bunch of our figures are custom. The stuff that's not custom, I would just say check the description before you, if you're gonna purchase anything, check the description. Nope. I will just say this beforehand before everyone joins in. The AT-AT, I think it's better than. So I posted a little bit of video on. I'm posting a new one probably tomorrow, but I think it's pretty good in my opinion. I think we've had some bad sets in the past year. I think so. I think it's good. I think we should have had another driver in my opinion, but also I think the figures selection. I think it's a good figure selection. I think it's a somewhat good build, especially because we got like an interior better than not getting an interior or something. So. But I will say beforehand, if we're not going to be really talking about the Bricks and Minifigs drama. We're not going to really be talking about that on the stream. So just that is true. Yeah, it is the same price as the Turbo Tank. But yeah, I think it's much better than. I would rather buy the AT-AT than the Turbo Tank. That's just my opinion. But hopefully, I'll get it as a birthday present because I got the Turbo Tank last year as a birthday present. So yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely very overpriced. For Nick, what's up? Welcome in. Let's see. I'm gonna start that. Let's see. I'm gonna start that giveaway. There we go for everyone that's joining in. Let's see. Let's see, Nick. Let me put you as I invite you to co-host. Captain Rex, just look on YouTube and you can find it all. What's up, Cousin Rico? Welcome everyone in. There, Nick.
What up?
What's up? So, yeah, I was telling people, glad that we're finally able to do this. It's been many weeks that we've been trying to plan this, but I think it's gonna be a good stream though.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna jump right into it. So Nick, I was gonna wonder, how'd you first get into Lego?
Hold up here.
Let's see.
Okay, we're good. There's a small echo, but it's not gonna bother me. As long as it's good on you guys' end.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good on mine.
Good on everyone else's end in the chat?
Hang on, let me turn this up so I can hear.
I don't know where the echo is coming from.
Oh, great, the echo's back. Okay. This is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried because I can't hear an echo. We might just have to do what we did with Mile High Stream and mute it on one side when the other person's talking.
Sounds good. We can keep it up. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll just do that because until I can figure out how to fix this echo problem, we'll just have to continue doing that. But okay, so Nick, how did you first get into Lego?
Hold up. Is that working? Is that good? Are we good? Oh, okay. I see. All right, that works. That works. Okay, cool. I got into Lego a long time ago. I mean, when I first got into Lego, I was, really young, and it was more about like, getting sets for my birthday, getting sets for Christmas. I kind of got a few smaller Star Wars sets when I first got into it, and I got kind of hooked. And so my parents bought me some bigger sets over time. I remember getting the Fantasy Castle back in the day, which was probably one of my bigger sets, and just kind of got into it from there. Took a little break when I got into high school. Wasn't super into it, didn't have time for it, but then kind of circled back to it in college. Believe it or not, it was kind of random, but I came across my local BAM and would go there and pick up some figs every once in a while, and just kind of made it a habit of always picking up something every week and just kind of collecting over time. And then stumbled across Whatnot, and it didn't take me long until I kind of started selling here on the platform.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I started when I was younger. I bought 4+ set, and I just really got into it. But honestly, got more deeper into it once I actually found Whatnot as a whole. And so once I was able to do that, then I got into going to conventions and doing that, and then I started selling with my friend, and so it all just led to where I am now. But yeah, Lego, yeah, I definitely. Yeah, well, that's awesome. That you definitely got in there young and everything. Good. Now I'm trying to talk right. Okay.
So You're good.
Okay. So did you ever think that Lego would become this big for you?
No. When the deepest I ever thought I would get into it was just kind of having a job at BAM, and doing that for a little while. And it kind of took off. I had the Whatnot presence a little bit before. Had kind of been doing Whatnot with sneakers and stuff for a little bit, so I was familiar with the space, but I really didn't think it would become anything crazy. When I took off and started doing it for BAM, that was when it really really had some success, and then kind of just went from there. I truthfully am amazed that it's where it is now, but it's been an awesome journey.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, uh, it's just been I think one of my first streams was honestly when I first hopped on Whatnot was hopping onto one of your streams. So like I just and then I started getting into like the community and everything, but it was and then the giveaways run, but let's see.
Oh,
Brick
Filet.
Nice win. Okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah, reselling. Yeah, you're definitely. And yeah, I mean, Lego is much bigger as a community than a lot of people will hop in and be like, "Oh, Lego is just this small kids toy and it's over." But really, the community is. It's more of like a community than just a kids toy.
Oh, for sure. Definitely agree. I feel like there's a lot of a community aspect that has grown around Lego. I think that there's specifically a Whatnot Lego community on top of that, but I think the Lego community has always been super supportive of each other, and it's a good place to be. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, I did a little bit of sneaker reselling and kind of clothes and sneakers and vintage. And it's not that it was a bad market by any means, but it just wasn't as friendly and community driven as Lego is. So that's one huge plus.
Oh yeah, definitely. And one thing I was gonna say to PZ buys, if you want a clone, we do have custom clones in the buy now. If you want to check those out. But anyway, going back to the thing, which that honestly ties right into the next collection. Next question is, what's your favorite thing about the Lego community?
Favorite thing? Ooh, see, this one was a tough one. I think that my favorite thing about the Lego community, truthfully, is it'll be a little bit of repetitive, but is how supportive they are of each other. Just the fact that like everybody is showing up for everybody else, everybody is helping everybody else. Everybody wants to see someone else succeed, whether not just with selling, but also with mock building or just getting into building official sets, getting into different themes, encouraging people to be creative. I mean, the list goes on and on, but I think there's just a lot of support from everybody in the Lego community.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this community is definitely very supportive, like all around. I mean, it is just. I mean, I could tell that just from when I first joined. I could tell. Oh wait, this community is something different than just like an eBay app, and like it's just like you're buying whatever. It's like it's actual community there. But yeah. But I mean, honestly, like with the community, like I never would have thought that I'd be doing these interviews right here at all. When I first started. So like it's like the community's also helped do that. But what was your first Whatnot string like?
I probably got a little cooked in my first Whatnot stream. I feel like when I started to get into Whatnot Lego, it was very clear that like, oh, you got to do some dollar starts, you got to do some fast paced shows, you got to get it all out there. And I think when I jumped in head first, I definitely did like I threw up a dollar start stream and everything went for super low, and it's just you needed to kind of get that awareness out there first. I always encourage people, it's like, take it slow, just do some shows, pop up, make yourself known, show up in other shows, hang out. Don't feel like you need to jump in with like dollar starts and craziness. You don't need to go too crazy. Build yourself up slowly, figure it out along the way, and then when you're ready to do a little bit more hype show after you've maybe prepared it for a while or talked about it for a while, then that's would be would be my big thing when it comes to new sellers.
Oh yeah, well I mean I messed that up when I first I did $1. I did Dollar Start Show. It was me and my friend, and we just tested it out, and we ended up getting much lower than what we should have got. Like I sold like a Gar Saxon minifigure, which is like $40 to $30 on the normal market right now, and I sold it for like 16. So
Sure,
it was like, no, I sold stuff for less, and I also messed up because I messed up the whole shipping problem. Because then I was like selling one fig for like a $1 start, but then the shipping price was like $10. Like I messed up, so I had to like cancel the show and restart it. And then like I also didn't know that I could just like look through everyone's things. So, I had no idea that you could look back at everyone's video receipts. And so like I messaged every single buyer, and I was like, hey, do you remember what you got? And they're like, you can look at it. And I was like, oh, okay. And so like I had no idea what I was doing that first time.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it happens. It's not uncommon, I think, for people to have that happen their first show. But yep, that definitely happened to me, and that would be my one thing to tell people going forward. Just nobody makes the same mistake.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, you always gotta be like how GoDude is saying. You always gotta be yourself. Definitely, that's always what also can attract more people to come and see. So if you really see you show your personality within your shows, then people are more common to come back and be like, oh, I know this guy, I saw him do this. So it's like definitely much more. If you show your personality, a lot of people can there's more opportunities for you to make, basically, in a way, if you want to get more sales, then also look at your personality.
Oh, totally, definitely. Personality is a big thing. GoDude's right. That's it's you gotta be personable and be open and be willing to chat and make conversation with people in streams, and just be somewhat entertaining, have an enjoyable show, have an enjoyable experience and environment to be in.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I could be like the people that have like 1.3K in their Whatnot stream, or like at least 100 people in their Whatnot stream, and they only have like 5. Well, it's like also it's because people really don't really know you, but also if you're not really showing that you like your actual personality within anything, then people are going to be like, well, then they go to someone else who actually will be entertaining in a way. They'll like have a good time watching their stream and stuff.
For sure, totally agree. It's I think personality is a big deal.
Oh yeah. Just going to the next question. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened during one of your Whatnot streams?
Craziest thing. I mean, probably just an unparalleled, crazy, wild amount of support in in a big giveaway, or I suppose Free Flow's got a good one. Snow Angels was pretty crazy. How about the pies, guys? I feel like the pie day was pretty wild. I think that would probably top some of the wildest content I've put out here on the platform.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring that up about Pie Day. I remember that stream. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that stream.
Yeah, when we when me and Mason did it the first time, last year it was, or maybe it was the year before that, I can't remember, but honestly, it was just totally like we were just gonna run a stream, and it was gonna be like, oh, maybe we, it's a one pie to the face, okay, haha, cool pie day. But yeah, it kind of got out of hand, and then did it again, and it was just it was a blast, and it was awesome to just take all that money and then just turn it into a giant giveaway or two for everybody, send people home with an awesome set, and it was pretty wild. It was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, there are definitely a lot of crazy streams. Like honestly, like the people that do like how Brickaholic did 24-hour Whatnot stream the other week ago. It was like that's kind of stuff that like you don't like. My other my cousins are all like, Jack, come play outside, go do this, go do that, and I'm like, yes, but and they're like, why are you on Whatnot so much? And I'm like, well, you gotta I want to see this. I want to see what's about to happen. Like you don't know what to expect sometimes.
Totally. Yeah, Whatnot's crazy. There's just, it's awesome. Everybody's got their own style and everybody's doing something crazy, and it's a great platform to be a part of for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. One thing I was gonna ask is, what's your current opinion on the current state of Lego Star Wars as general as like the sets and everything?
Well, I've always been a Lego Star Wars fan. I don't like build a ton of Lego Star Wars sets, but I like Star Wars. I'm a huge fan, so I feel like it's I I I honestly don't mind. I don't get as picky. A lot of people get pretty picky and they're like nitpicking certain sets, or maybe they're just unhappy with kind of what's coming out lately. I think that Lego is kind of circling back to some different figs and circling back to different parts of Star Wars that were kind of good. And I'll be honest, seeing these two Mando sets, I don't know if anyone's seen the ATT as well as the new Sandcrawler that's coming out, but I think those are both fantastic. So I think personally, I think we're on the right track. I think we're getting some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Like how Brick Flay was saying, we can't all be M&R. I mean, it is like honestly with me, I don't really care. A lot of the times I'm honestly just glad to get the set rather than care really about, oh, this set is good, this set's better, blah blah blah. I really just care, oh, I'm getting a set. There you go. Now I can
Fair enough.
have something to do.
Yeah, totally. I could get you could get nitpicky on sets, and you could get a little I can pick apart any set. I could pick apart any small detail on a bunch of different sets, but honestly, I feel like overall Lego's doing pretty well, and they're putting out some really really cool stuff. So I'm happy.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I'm just like I said, I'm glad that I can just build it. But one of the things I just don't like is the prices. In my opinion, I feel like some things could be cheaper. Some things I think could be. Some things I honestly feel like maybe they might have raised it up. But honestly, I feel like some sets, like the Turbo Tank set that came out last summer, I feel like that should have been definitely on the lesser price. But then also now they're coming out with the things like the EU exclusive whatchamacallit, the Galactic Marine polybag or whatever. And so like that's gonna bring down the prices of those Galactic Marine figs, which will help the people that want to get that kind of fig can help them get more.
Yeah, you could definitely complain about the prices when it comes to Lego Star Wars. I mean, I get the IPs are a thing, and even then, people are like, well, it could probably be a little bit more realistically priced. I get that. I guess I feel for that, but at the same time, I guess it's just sort of where it's going. I just I guess I just take on a very passive approach to it where I'm like, oh well, it kind of is what it is because I'm gonna buy it anyways. You know what I mean? Like if I'm into it, if I'm collecting it, if it's something that I'm looking to get, I'm probably gonna get it anyways. So yeah, it might be getting a little bit up there, but it's not at least out of what I'm willing to pay yet, I suppose.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, I found ties going into like older stuff, the newer stuff. Like I save newer stuff for, birthdays or anything or Christmas or anything like that. But I like, especially if I get some money, I usually go. I basically I just go to Whatnot and I'm like, let me just see who's selling some stuff, and I just like, get some of the older stuff because some of that, in my opinion, they have some better stuff. But then they're also coming out like with the new Sandcrawler, the new Mando figure with all like the mud and the arm printing and stuff. Like I feel like that is something that's good. So it's like I'm gonna buy that set, even though it's like $200. I'm still gonna buy that set just because I think it's got some good figures.
Sure. And the set is too expensive. It just means I have to sell more Lego. That's true. That's true. Licensing is expensive too, Go Dude. That's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing I was gonna ask is if you could bring back one retired set tomorrow, what would it be?
One retired set tomorrow. You know, I'll say there's a lot of themes I wish we could bring back. That is one thing I will say. But if I had to bring back like one set tomorrow, I don't know. Honestly, one thing that I would love to have seen on shelves and have been able to just purchase at retail is Apocalypseburg. To be honest, that was always like a big grail for me and something I always wanted. But I never got to see it on shelves. I just kind of missed that era. So that would Fort Lego Rado would be crazy, Go Dude. That would be wild. Upside down house. That would be insane. Those were some good releases for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, going to the Apocalypseburg, like I saw the movie in theaters, and then I was like, I want the set, but then I was like, oh wait, the set's like $300 or whatever, and so it's like that's kind of like not that was not my price range back then, and so now it's like much more expensive and hard to get.
Oh, totally.
But yeah, I would definitely we still need I think there are a lot of good sets out there, but I think that a bunch of the older sets are also good to bring back. A lot of the like Revenge of the Sith sets that they made back in the day. I think those are sets I would like to see back now. But
Ooh, Cody, Lord of the Rings. That was an era that I never ever had an opportunity to get on shelves or even see on shelves or anything. That's a good era right there. Brought back Indiana Jones. You know, the few sets that we did get back for Indiana Jones were not bad, and I was very happy with those. But I would have loved to see them just keep going with it. I know that Indiana Jones doesn't garner as much love as it used to, but I think the sets are fantastic.
oh yeah, well, I missed out on Lord of the Rings also, so I feel like I
Castle,
definitely.
that's a good one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had or actually no, I didn't have a castle set. I had a pirate set that was like one of those creator ideas sets. And I was like,
Ideas, yeah.
those were great to have in those sets. But like I think that if we could go back and just do like a one like for at least a like a summer release to get like now Lego would never do this, but if they went to the public and was like, give us like we're gonna pick 10 different sets, or they're gonna give us like 20 sets, and they can only pick like 10 of them, and they have to do a public vote of which set would we rather have, and they like make those. I think that would be awesome because then you could get the community. Then like everyone would be one to get this set or this set. And I think that would be a cool way for Lego to see what the community really wants.
Oh sure. Free Flow wants old Greyback.
Yeah, well, I missed out on a bunch of that old stuff, but honestly, I'd trying to just get back into like getting into the old stuff now as I am. But like I missed out on. I honestly started getting really into Lego like somewhere around the. I started younger, and then I took a little. I wasn't like really much into it, and I got really back into it. See, probably about like after COVID, and so like I missed out on a good amount of stuff before COVID and like in between that time period. So like I'm now trying to get back into getting some of these older stuff that I can. Yeah, but now it's all so expensive now. So it's.
I know. It's all so expensive now. That's the biggest problem.
Okay. But yeah, it's all. One thing what I was gonna ask is, what's harder, getting inventory or building an audience?
Ooh, this one I feel like it's It depends on the person. I think that if you can be personable and you can be open and willing to chat on live and talk on live,